Techniques, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 19. Mike 50, yep. Rebound. Mike 31. Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50. Oh, you got deep?
Watson on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third.
Brings up 3rd down.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
4th down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Attack!
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Texans first down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, here's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. The 40, the 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski
Different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many syllables,
word.
yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the shoot!
Now it's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 28 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go to...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now out comes Houston. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's caught left side by Hardman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
I don't need to. I don't want this.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. And go.
They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Come on, let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's good for 28 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Give me that ball. Let's get it. Let's go. Give me that ball.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10.
Let's go. Let's go.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
At the 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, QB, come on. 41 smoke. 41's the mic. I'm trying to cut my
Now here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.